All right, thank you so much, Chairman from Barnes and Nobles. Brothers and sisters, if you are at home or in your cars, call somebody, tell them that the action is on the air here at WLIB 1190 AM in New York, in the Village of Harlem, at the National Action Network's House of Justice. You know, some people hang banners of mission accomplished when no mission was necessary. But we know that only history can determine when a mission has been accomplished. Our president here at the National Network has said that each and every person has to make a choice between whether he or she wants to discuss history or make history. So brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, let me bring to you a man who has committed his soul to our history and our movement, who has the commitment to ensure our hope for our future, who has kept the faith with our belief that we can accomplish what we will. Our president and founder, the Reverend Dr. Al Sharpton. Saturday morning for the Saturday Action Rally. For you that are here live at the House of Justice, 106 West 145th Street in the Village of Harlem. For you that are listening live on WLIB 1190 AM in New York. We're happy on this Easter weekend to be welcoming no stranger to the House of Justice, but here for the first time as the governor of the state of New York, our member, Brother David Paterson. I want to thank all of those that have spoken before we came out. Certainly give Lynn Rizzio a big hand, Barnes and Noble. I usually don't have such inflammatory speaking at the House of Justice, Lynn. I'm known for how calm and non-controversial we are. We're also happy, Adolfo Carrion and others that have spoken. I want to acknowledge members of our board. You've heard from our chairman, Reverend Dr. W. Franklin Richardson. County Executive of Nassau County, Brother Swazi, we thank you for being here. Our board member, Reverend John Scott, all the members of the clergy that is here, and all of you in the community that have come on this holiday weekend. Darren Moore, glad to see all of our clergy members. Roger Corbin from Long Island. Let me have a few people give brief remarks, and I mean brief because y'all are on the air. And we really didn't come to hear y'all, we're going to hear the governor. So don't act like this is your day, because it's not. David is in charge and large in Harlem this morning. You know, David and Billy Thompson and Greg Meeks and I all kind of grew up together, though David is much older than me by 5 long months. And we waited a long time to get center stage, so y'all ain't gonna mess up David's time today. But first, let me bring to you a man who I have a lot of respect, who I think has shown great diligence and leadership through the years in this city. He is sitting now as the controller of the city of New York. I've known him since both of us were much younger, and he has been always the same kind of great public servant. Let us hear from Controller William C. Thompson, Jr.
Thank you, Reverend Sharpton, even though I'm not sure that he went through the keep it short just before he introduced me. But no, this isn't my day. This isn't the Reverend's day. This is New York State's day. This is New York City's day. This is the beginning of a new era in New York State. This is something different that we haven't seen before. We're sitting here this morning with somebody who's no stranger to those in the audience. But let us acknowledge the fact that he is the first African-American governor in this state's history. But that's not why we're here this morning. We're here because he's a man of character. He's a man of principle. He's a man of belief. That's why we're here this morning. That for over a number of years, David Paterson, when there have been problems, the governor of the state of New York has been there. Whether it's a senator, whether it's the minority leader of the New York State Senate, he has been there. When those who don't have a voice haven't been listened to, he has provided a voice for them. And this isn't last week or last month or even last year. This is over the years. So it is a new day in the state of New York. One where everyone will have opportunity. I was in front of an audience the other night and said, you know, one of the things he's worked on for the last year has been trying to provide access and opportunity to businesses across the state, regardless of who runs those businesses. And it hasn't always been that way. So let me be brief and finish. This is a new day in the state of New York. We have a new governor who understands that we have a budget crisis in front of us. We have financial problems that we face. We have jobs upstate and downstate that need to be provided for people. Issues of education for our children. There's so much that has to be done. And I know I may know a little better than others. He's been a friend of mine for years. But we all know that David Paterson is up to the challenge. So it's my pleasure to be able to be here with the new governor of the state of New York as we move forward to truly make New York State the empire state that it's supposed to be. Thank you.
Bill Thompson, give him a hand. In the early 90s, David Paterson and Greg Meeks and Larry Seabrooks and I used to meet from time to time and discuss our personal dreams and our public dreams. And at that time, we said David would be the David Dinkins of our generation, and Meeks would be the new Floyd Flake, and I would do nationally what Reverend Jackson used to do. But we never dreamed David would be governor. And we never dreamed that a speaker at the House of Justice would be Ed Koch. So we've gone beyond our dreams. But let me tell you something. Several years ago, I received a passionate plea that we must do something about ex-offenders who are guilty of nonviolent crimes, right, who should be able to return and prove themselves drug-free and return to life so they can make something for their families, and that they can return to society and be given a second chance.